And good morning, people. Welcome back to Suikoden 4. Last time we were picking up random characters for our Star of Destiny collection, and well, I'll meet you on Mortal Island for one more before we continue on with our story little areas. You might remember I picked up a few people, Lo Fong, Lo Hack, Lo Seng, I believe, in the spa, and they said about one more person. This person here, I believe, is that person. Igor. You want to come with us? He's the owner of the hot spring, but business is slow, so he's just going to come with us. Fair enough. Is there anything we can do with the hot spring here? No, not really. So it's just Igor. Or Igor, whatever you want to pronounce him as. But easy enough. There's still the enemies on the island, but I wanted to go ahead and check the trading post. Sell a few things, buy a few things, and I will meet you in Na-Nal, because I actually believe I need to go by the boat to Na-Nal more than going there by Vicky. So I'll see you in just a moment. And yes, I'm back at Na, just to sort of take the boat over to Na-Nal. Na-Nal has sort of been removed as an option. You might also notice there's no pink mark on it, so I believe the pink marks are basically where you can go via Vicky. Because Na-Nal is not available right now, it's our next story destination, we have to go by boat. Not too much of a worry, it's not really that far off the journey. I probably will get into about 4 or 5 fights, but why are we going to Na-Nal? Well, we know that the Kuluk has been sort of pushing its weight among the islands. They were on Middleport. We know they're in charge of Rosreal at the moment. We know they're in charge of Obel. They pretty much have occupied Ilia, even though it's pretty much a ruin now. So what about Na-Nal? I expect they'll still be there as well. I believe we saw some of their soldiers on the beach earlier in the playthrough, just casually when I went in to pick up one person by the trading post. And yeah, we will eventually get there. The enemies here aren't really that strong at the moment. When we got onto the island though, that's a slightly different matter. Round the block. There we go. The chief of the island has a violent temper, so Lino is going to be joining us. It's one of the few times Lino is actually actually one of the few times that the party is actually required to have a person, when you can pick up as many as you want. Paul is definitely coming because of the elves on the island, and let's bring let's bring Lo Fong. And of course we need someone for support, which we have quite a lot now. Oscar is find treasure, cook. Eagle is a find treasure support, so interesting. Let's go with Eagle just for the heck of it. Don't need a ship party because we're going to be on land. We can't change parties in land situations. So here we are back on Na-Nal Harbour, and as you can see over there, certainly looks like the Kuluk are in the area. Just having a quick stop off the trading post just to see what I can sell, what I can buy. It's been a while since I've looked at this one. But Kuluk Archer, Kuluk Captain, Kuluk Soldier, they have a bit more health than before, but that's about it. That should do it. For me saying double-edged sword isn't that good, I do tend to use it quite a lot of the time. But take a bit of damage, that's fine. Nothing a potion can't get back, or a rush later, or even the heal spell. But that gets my levels up on Lino and Lo Fong. They're going to be needed. Not a great deal, but they're there. Alright, do you have anything? No, you don't have any rooms. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Just want to do my trading quickly. Yeah, that didn't take long. Pretty much now just going into the town, or going to attempt it. Just got to get through those Kuluk. And these ones as well. Maybe I shouldn't be using as much magic points as I am using, but hopefully I'll be able to rest inside of the town. I don't think we can get past without fighting these. Not certain, but just a couple of Kuluk soldiers. I believe these are actually fairly simple. I believe they're weaker than the ones normally found on the beach. Certainly seemed that way, didn't they? But we've got more. So, more fighting. No, lightning. I don't have any healing, I've just realised. This might be a bit interesting. Can't even use rush. Well, I've got the Jizzo clocks. Might as well use them. Oh, you need everyone up for the rush. That's why. Okay, that's not an issue. Oh, you've got level 4 magic now. Excellent. Don't have the one for Ruinous Punishment yet, though. Right. 2 fights, is that it? Or is there one more? No, just the 2.
Don't tell me. They felled a Kuluk? I thought the people here weren't the type to easily raise the white flag.
What are you doing? You're in deep trouble now. Okay, guys, get him.
All right! Leave it to me!
What?
It's obvious why you came to Na-Nal. I, the Great Axel, will make sure you'll regret coming here.
So, what's going on? We just beat up Kuluk and the locals have taken us hostage? Or captured us? The island will be claimed by no one, much less a vessel state like Obel, despite the fact that the Kuluk are already here. Does anything else seem a bit fishy here? Yeah, we're sort of the leader. We're not part of the Kingdom of Obel. Even though the king is sort of travelling with us, we are just running the navy, army, group of people. Do we have any proof? Well, we do have a certain item with us. Yeah, it is the real thing. You can't exactly make a replica of a solid gold seal. Well, I guess you could if you've got enough gold. We did not come here to turn this place into a colony. No, there's already people here. Why would we do that? Yeah, Lino's just a traveller at the moment. He's taken away his right as king when he gave us the seal. A certain man came here the other day. Troy. He would do nothing to destroy our way of life. That sounds very familiar to what he said in Obel. Isn't it? After they pretty much took over the island by force with their navy. And the chief believes it is indeed sincere. We did sort of come in and start beating up the Kuluk without really any provocation apart from them being here. So, yeah, there is that. It's time to determine our punishment. Perfect job. Okay. In the Great Elven Tree, we've been there, well, we've tried to go there once before. You'll find an altar on which there is a remedy called, a medicine called the Elven Remedy. I'd like it to be brought here. Basically, they're wanting us to steal from the elves. Borrowing, that's just a very terrible way of putting it. We're stealing, there's no question about it. Rest at the inn across the square. Let's put this simply, this is not an inn that we're going to be staying in. It does have a nice handy dandy chest in there though, with an old book volume 4. But this is a cell. Don't sugarcoat it, it's a cell. It's got the chains on the wall, we've got a barred door, and a wooden plank for a bed. So let's just get it over with. We can't do anything else on the island. We can't leave. I believe the gates are even locked. Yep, gates are locked there. I believe we can't go into the mayor's house. I believe that's closed as well. The only way we can go is to the elf area. So yeah, let's just get this over with. Through the gorge. This is basically one long way. There's a few fights on it. I don't believe there's anything new. Oh, maybe there is. The Wicked Hen. Basically a brown version of the frost thing we fought on the sea. Shouldn't be too hard. Yep, there it goes. And we've obtained a feather. Yeah, crafting material for armour. But yeah, continuing on down the path, nothing really to see along here. It's just one big gorge. And a rock crab. Pretty much the same as any other crab. Quite high defense, but yeah. Only single enemies though. Not exactly difficult. I believe that rest gave me my magic back. I need to check that. Not that we're going to be fighting anything here outside of these enemies, but yes, I do have all my magic back. And level 41 for Lino. There's the tree. That's where we're heading. Almost through. I don't believe there's any enemies in this little next sector. The Great Elven Tree, and you might notice that the guard isn't here, despite their issues that they had before with us being around. Anyone else think it's quiet?
It's awfully quiet in here. Huh?
Yeah, a bit too quiet. That's our little thing, but just wanted to have a quick check to see what's this way. Well, that looks ominous, doesn't it? Anyway, let's go and pick up what we sort of came here for, even though it's not a good thing that we're doing. So, the Elven Remedy. Yeah, let's say we're not getting away with this scot-free.
Isn't this a little too easy? Especially for something that Island Chief asked us to do.
Even more ominous, isn't it?
It is a truly wonderful morning, isn't it?
No, there's nothing wonderful about it.
Well now, if I had known it was going to be this simple, I would have done it myself. But as I promised, you are free to leave.
I gave it to them, Pops. They thanked us, and they swore they'll use it right away to treat all the soldiers these idiots beat up.
Oh, I see. That was a tribute to the Kuluk, huh? So, it seems you ended up bowing down to them after all, haven't you?
No, not a tribute. It was simply an affirmation of our pact. But say what you will, the words of a thief don't bother me in the least.
A thief? That's you guys!
Now, Axel, I'm sorry to be sending you out so soon after you returned. But will you please escort them to the harbor?
All right. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, things sort of haven't gone well for us on this island, have they? Maybe next time it might unravel itself a bit. Until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.